Etana embraces all measures that aim to professionalize this exciting industry of ours, and have taken the stance of encouraging all to write the exams. We hope these videos will be of assistance in your preparations for the exams. Good luck, and don't forget to keep an eye out on www.etana.co.za for all the exciting developments that are happening in our company. Yes, it sucks that you have to write an exam. It takes a very special type of person to be excited by the thought of writing a regulatory examination. Be that as it may, let's get on with the business of preparing for the exam. We will try and address the frequently asked questions we receive in this video. RE Level 1 are the current set of examinations that you can write, and it tests your knowledge of the FASE Act and FICA Act and the Codes of Conduct. RE Level 2 are product-specific examinations. The exam you write is dependent on the role you fulfill and the category of product you're dealing. If you are just a KI, you would write the appropriate RE Level 1 exam. But if you are a rep as well, you would have to write the appropriate RE Level 1 exam, and in addition, RE Level 2 unless you get exemption for Level 2. If you are a key individual as well as a representative, you would have to write 2 examinations for Level 1. Your date of first appointment will determine the deadline for completion of RE Level 1. If you were appointed between 2004, the date that the phase came into effect, to 2009, you would have to complete the RE exams by the 31st of December 2011. If you are appointed anywhere after 2010, you would need to complete the RE Level 1 within 2 years of your appointment. These are all the current RE Level 1 examinations you are able to write. The numbers RE1, RE2 are just the names assigned to the different examinations. Reps would write RE5, and all Etanans, who are key individuals, would write RE1. The KI examination you would write is dependent on the FSP category that your license has been issued for. 4 examining bodies were appointed to develop questions, handle registrations, the writing of the exams, marking the papers, and the announcement of the results. And this process had to be thoroughly tested before the official rollout. The 4 examining bodies are the Financial Planning Institute, the Institute of Bankers, or LACELO, Moonstone, and the South African Institute of Financial Markets. Etana is a Category 1 FSP, and our key individuals will write a general examination of 80 questions. The REP examination, applicable to all FSP categories, is a multiple choice examination of 50 questions. The qualifying criteria were published in these various board notices. The purposes of the qualifying criteria is twofold. 1, to set the questions for the regulatory examinations, and 2, to judge whether qualifications can be considered recognized and therefore lead to exemption from Level 2 examinations. Here is an example of one of the qualifying criteria. It indicates what you need to be able to know and do to do your role as a key individual. There are 16 qualifying criteria or tasks for key individuals and 8 for representatives. Listed here are the 8 tasks of a representative. And here are the 16 tasks of a key individual. The rep examination, RE5, is a 2-hour-long paper. The key individual, FSP1 category, is a 2.5-hour paper. And the question we frequently get asked, no, it is not an open book examination. It is multiple choice, and you can write it either electronically or on paper, although most examinations are happening on paper. The questions are based on either one or more of that knowledge criteria or skill. You can write as many times as you need to, and the pass mark has been lowered from the 70% in the pilots and trials down to 65%. The examination will cost you 900 Rand inclusive for every exam. There are 4 types of examination questions, the easiest being a basic recall of factual knowledge. At the other end of the spectrum, you will be provided with scenarios which you will have to analyze and decide on the best course of action to take. So even if the first 6 questions were ABC, ABC, that doesn't mean the next 3 will be ABC. There are no patterns, despite what you might have heard or what you think. It's important that you read the questions and pace yourself. Rather, complete the paper and return to those questions that you're struggling with. Perhaps a question further on in the paper triggers a memory with you. And if time allows it, review both the questions and your answers. Very important to watch out for negative questions or all or nothing words. There is a strong focus in the exams on dates that you are required to do things by in terms of the legislation. In order to assist you in your studies, we have grouped the dates together in the next few slides. It is important to be aware of whether certain requirements are requirements in terms of phase or FICA. Do not get confused between what is required under the different acts. Something important that is not in the study material is that the Ombudsman can charge a case fee of up to 1,000 Rand, so please take special note of this. FACE imposes different insurance requirements on FSPs, dependent on whether they hold financial products or funds on behalf of their clients or not, and also dependent on the category FSP that they are. Here are some of those insurance requirements. More insurance requirements for Category 2A and Category 3. FACE imposes certain financial soundness requirements which are stipulated in the Act and listed here. Both FACE and FICA list various fines and imprisonment periods for certain transgressions. For ease of reference, they are all listed here. Please note that there have been some changes in these figures with effect from December 2010. There is no FSP approved study material out there. The material ITANA uses for preparation for the examinations is the INSETA material, which is freely available. It was created by Millpark Business School, and we feel that it is sufficient for your preparations for the examination. But do not be misled by the questions at the end of each chapter. They are far easier than what you can expect in the examination. This question gives you an idea of what you might expect in the exam. Thankfully though, not all questions are this difficult. A way to approach a question of this nature is to assign dates to each of the answers and work your way to the correct answer that way. There is another question which is closer to what you might expect to have in the examination. A way to approach a question like this is to possibly eliminate those that you know are definitely incorrect. At times, some of the questions you may receive, it might be a matter of choosing the most correct option. In addition, sometimes you will receive answers which all appear to be correct. And yes, maybe in the grand scheme of things, they are all correct. But what is correct in terms of the legislation?